It was the summer of 24. I had just finished my script for the newest video and I had the day to explore the beaches of the West Coast. Not a single worrying thought in my head as I enjoyed the freedom of being a basic vanilla bitch. Many tend to say that money is the root of all evil, but I say that paying for the gas that's needed for an hour-long road trip just for a stupid bit at the beginning of my video can speak for itself. Anyways, the days were going great until I got home. Looked at my list of games I had played this year and realized something sinister. So, you know how last year was like 20 or something games and it took me like a fat minute to do? Oh, get this. This year, it's 52 games. Paris, how the hell am I gonna fit 52 games into one video? No, I'm not playing the Elden Ring deal. Did you even watch my last video? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, in any case, how am I gonna be able to fit all of these games into one video? Well, that's a great idea! Over the last year, I've played a ton of games. Now, I've played way too many to save my sanity, we're gonna be doing the top 10, Watch Mojo style, okay? Sound good? No? Too bad, cause I don't want to write 54 paragraphs for 54 different games, so suck my d-
It was none other than Goobert, the skeleton.
Earlier this year, I finally played Castlevania, and I liked it so much that I bought the spiritual successor, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Every single character from Bobby Pickett's Monster Mash and every single creature from your favorite hentai have fallen into the largest castle known to man and beast. And it's your job as a demon slayer to ruin the party. I love Metroidvanias, and this takes a cake for sure. Every ability you find has such a fun use to it, and it makes exploration and combat exciting. I'm glad I took my time from searching for a job to play this. It was worth it!
You have bees here?
Yeah, it's the world.
Similar to our last entry, I also tried my first Final Fantasy game, and I wasn't a huge fan. I played the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I yearned for the grindy side of RPGs. So then I tried playing Final Fantasy X, and holy shit, it's everywhere! Oh, the music and stories and characters are all such a treat. I personally love Auron and Yuna the most. The story starts off confusing as hell, but that's sort of the point. Titus, the protagonist, is so confused he starts doing these monologues about how confused he is, and it makes everything even more confusing. Although I like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I would instantly recommend Final Fantasy X as a better starter. It's wonderful. It's time to start a little tradition, so let's get this over with. If a Dragon Quest game released this year, it is immediately put into the top 10. That's just a fact. Dragon Quest Monsters 3 The Dark Prince is what I wish Pokemon could be. A monster fusion game mixed with basic storytelling that doesn't try to overstep its boundaries. As a spin-off, The Dark Prince tells the story of Sorrow the Manslayer and his beginnings as a monster catcher. Every monster you get can be fused with another to create new monstrosities. Each world you explore has harder variations that challenge your combat skills. It's so much fun for a spin-off. I actually 100% this game to brag to you, the viewer, that I'm better than you, so go fuck yourself!
Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
I hate to do this, but I really can't talk about this game too much, so here's what I'll say. Shipwreck 64 is obviously more than what meets the eye. It's truly one of the best horror games I've played in a while, and every minute I spent playing it made me question just how deep this rabbit hole truly goes. This game is truly horrifying, and I hope more people experience it blind like I did, so play it before he gets me.
Eric, I need more money.
Fun fact, this is our only Game of the Year nominee on this list. And it truly deserves to be recognized for its talent. Making a roguelike out of gambling habits is single-handedly the funniest thing you can do. And what's even funnier is that it worked. Playing poker was always kind of boring in my eyes. I played quite a bit of it with friends and always lost because I got too cocky. But now, thanks to Balatro, I can be cocky every single second and have little to no repercussions. Thanks, Balatro. I'm gonna use this experience I had today and go to Vegas and gamble and make tons of money. Update. I actually doubled my money in Vegas. What the fuck?
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall.
Have you ever wondered if it's possible to make a video game out of a manic episode? Well, here's your answer. Picayune Dreams is a roller coaster of music and color and gameplay. The roguelike system of shooting thousands of random creatures with a horrifying subtext beneath makes it for a crazy-ass game. I was addicted to this game for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours until I started losing a lot of sleep. But that's how you know something's addictive, right? I'm not usually one for bullet hell style visuals, but trust me on this, alright? It's well worth it. And also, I know I make a lot of addiction jokes, so I guess I'll stop. After I play Picayune Dreams for a little bit more, then I'll stop. Damn! I am not a furry. I am not a furry. I am not a furry. Pseudo Regalia is a short platformer with quite possibly the best platforming mechanics I have seen in years. You start off with simple controls and slowly unlock newer mechanics until you're running on walls and using combos to skip map sections. It's a great example of how indie games really redefine genres through unique touches and flourishes. I hope this developer creates more innovative experiences like this, without a furry character of course, because I am not a furry, I am not a furry, I am not a furry, I am not a furry.
What are you buying?
Dishonored, Thief, Assassin's Creed, Hello Neighbor, and even that Gollum video game that nobody played. All of these stealth games I have never played before, but I am confident they are nothing compared to this wondrous world building and sneaky experience that is Gloomwood. It's crazy that I put an early access game so high up on this list, but then again, look at me. I am the living definition of psychopath. Gloomwood excels in level design, starting you in a broken factory on the beach and leading you into a large town with narrowing alleys and dimly lit homes. The main appeal of this game is how you tackle each encounter. Since your character has a resistance of a chickpea, you need to carefully assess each opportunity you have and use every tool in your arsenal to overcome the obstacles. Though you can one-shot any enemy from behind with your cane sword, the tricky part comes with noise suppression and limited checkpoints. I found myself carefully analyzing every room for threats before I even walked in, because I knew one hit would be fatal enough for me. I love this gameplay loop of assessing situations, overcoming them with your existing items, and being rewarded with new items and opportunities. It seems really simple, but I feel like a lot of games miss the mark on this kind of loop. Luckily, Gloomwood is a prime example of hitting the mark.
A. Abomination. B. Blasphemy. C. Contrition.
The influence of Catholicism across the world has been one of the most successful ad campaigns since the classic JC times. But did you know this sense of imagery and storytelling in religion also influenced gaming? It's true! And you can find it all in Blasphemous 2, The Blasphemy. Blasphemous 2 is a massive upgrade from the previous title through its world building, gameplay, and overall design and character. Metroidvania games are always immensely fun, but there tends to be a gripe for me when it comes to progression. Most of these games miss the mark, like I said before, with the variety in bosses or new mechanics for exploration, but Blasphemous 2 hits hard! I mean, look at these bosses and weapons, oh my lord! The smooth gameplay mixed with the variety in your arsenal is what makes this my top game of 2024. So the game of the year for 2024, of course, goes to... What was that? Wait, this is number 2? What the fuck is number 1? Dude, no. Tyler Editor, what the fuck is number 1?
Ramsey, I'm currently recording, huh? You know, it's quite wonderful and all to see all of this majestic beauty in one room. This is evidence.
I'm not sure what to say about this last one. The first game I ever got to play was a Dragon Quest game. And the first game I ever got to beat was a Dragon Quest game. And so of course my favorite game of this year will be a Dragon Quest game. The memories I share with this year's could be an anthology of its own. I mean, every single concept, everything that I am inspired by has always been this series, and I think it is a mixture of nostalgia and also core values that the game represents. I play Dragon Quest, and every single time I play it, I feel the same way I felt when I was a little kid, sitting in my parents' apartment, looking out just a rainy window, and I would play on my DS, and I would just smile in my dimly lit room, and it was perfect for me. So, to tell your fans the fans of Dragon Quest that you're remaking one of the older titles for people to re-experience, and you go above and beyond what is expected. It is a fantasy that's come true, and I could not be more happy that I've been able to experience this. And I'm so excited to re-experience this game over and over and over, and it will always feel like I'm playing it for the first time. That's what makes this series so unique. So the game of the year for me goes to Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Hey, you watched till the end! How nice of you! Well, first off, happy holidays to those who celebrate, but also, thank you so much for watching. This means quite a bit. You know I don't have the most subscribers. Fame is not gonna get to me until I become an asshole, but while we're here and while we're having fun and being all ephemeral, why don't you watch all my other videos I had, so then you can say, oh, I was a fan of Tigable before he was even popular. Because I will never be popular. This is the reality I live in. But regardless, it means a lot that you watched. I really enjoy making these videos. I do it in my free time whenever I have the time. And I promise next year I'm going to have some more interesting stuff. I want to do another game synopsis on some other games, make it more fun, you know, not that serious stuff you guys don't like. And then I also have a few plans with some friends that I don't think my friends are aware of I've been planning for, but when they see this video, just know I've been working on something. I haven't been working on anything, it's actually a lie. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the year. I'll see you in 2025, and have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and yeah, take care.